Okay, so welcome to a very short practice here to counteract over sitting. So we're working with opening up the chest, working with the core, working with the hips and with hamstrings. So first of all, come to a nice seated position at the front of your chair. Place your hands, palms facing up. Relax your shoulders, tall through the crown of the head. We're going to ground, connect and centre. So dropping out of our head is really good because we get trapped in those ruminating thoughts and give ourselves a little bit of a mindful break. So we're just going to connect with our breathing, maybe eyes closed, a soft defocused gaze. Feel the weight of your body against the chair, your feet on the floor. Nice deep inhales through the nose. Nice deep exhales out through the nose. And see if you can maybe lengthen on that exhale. Bringing it all the way down into the pit of the stomach. Really important that we massage a really important nerve called the vagus nerve, which is all to do with your rest, digest, your parasympathetic nervous system, which allows you to relax. So we do that nice deep breathing. Because when we're tense, our breath is up here in the top third of our chest, and our shoulders raise as we breathe. So we're going to try that deep belly breathing, so important for our well-being. And then when we're ready to start our practice, we're going to do a little bit of nice bit of chest opening, because this can get tight sometimes when we're seated like this. So we're going to grab the back of the chair, and what we're going to do is we're just going to lift and lengthen up through, opening through the collarbones, nice big, lift the chin on the inhale, breathing in through the nose, and then on the exhale, bring your hands down onto your knees. We're going to flow, inhale, opening through that chest, and exhale, rounding the spine. So we're bringing that flexibility into the spine, mobilising. Nice big inhale and exhale. This is like a cat-cow, really good for the spine. So we've got to work with those planes of movement. Keeping our spine nice and healthy and lubricated is so important. Inhale. And then just settle back into a nice neutral position. We get tired, and it's really important that we stretch every hour for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So a nice way to kind of invigorate the brain, especially when we're feeling that afternoon slump, is to just reach, wiggle the fingers all the way up towards the ceiling and tickle the roof of your mouth. Relax those shoulders down, tall through the crown of the head, fantastic, and release, beautiful. Let's breathe and move. So nice big inhale, take our arms up, tall like a steeple. And then we're going to twist. So we're going to exhale and twist. Take a hand behind you, place opposite hand to knee. Inhale up. Again, working with those planes of movement with that spine, really important for spinal health. Inhale. Beautiful, and exhale. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. One last time. Inhale. And then release. So core, really important to work on the core here. So we're going to do a little bit of a core exercise. So we're going to hold onto the back of the chair and we're going to lean back. So you can come onto your heels here. So I'm taking my heels slightly further than below my knees, and we're just going to come into Navasana or boat pose. We're just going to hold onto that back of the chair, lean back, maybe take one knee up. We're going to use our core strength here and then the other. Core strength, hold onto that chair. When you feel like you're ready to release, let go. Lovely, fantastic. Let's come into a nice little stretch here. So we're going to release this part. We get tension here just above the back of the pelvis there, get into that quadratus lumborum. We get that kind of tension, so it's really important that we don't arch our spine too much when we're seated, that we tuck those lower floating ribs in. So important. We're going to do some hip stretches as well, but really nice just to give a little bit of release. We're just going to fold, lead with the heart centre, very slowly. We're going to come with a nice flat back and just drop and slide our hands all the way down. Really nice to work with the vestibular, the balance. So maybe drop the crown of the head down towards the floor. It's very calming in inversion because we're working that vestibular system, we're working with our balance and our coordination, how we know our head is in relation to our body. And just breathe and settle there and inhale, slide slowly all the way up. Fantastic. One thing that really does happen with oversitting is we get quite tight in the hips here. So we're going to come into what's like a modified version of pigeon. So you can either Place your ankle on top of your knee, or you can cross your ankles depending on where you feel comfortable. So I'm going to go with this one. We always flex our feet in yoga to protect our knees. So nice big inhale to lift and lengthen. You can do this standing. And then fold. Just come with a nice flat back, lead with your heart centre, and just come into that stretch until you feel that outer hip stretching just there. Nice big inhale to come up with a nice flat back. Beautiful. And then we're going to swap. So either place the ankle on top or cross your ankle here. You're going to get that same effect of stretching the outer hip. Very good if you've got sciatica. So when we get sciatica, it's because a muscle in our glute gets quite tight. And it stretches it out. It stretches out that piriformis. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. So if you've got sciatica, this is a good one for you. Fold, lead with a flat back. Lead with your heart centre. And then inhale to lift and lengthen. Fantastic. And then release. Really, really good. So we're going to do a couple of nice hamstring stretches, so important because hamstrings can short and get tight if we're doing quite a lot of seated work. So we're just going to extend one leg, like so, with the other one bent, with the ankle underneath the knee. So we're a little bit of a micro bend in that kneecap, so that we're not locking that knee out. Inhale to lengthen, place your hand on top of each other on that bent knee. And then we're going to lead with our heart, we'll fold the flat back to feel that stretch into the hamstring. Just feel where you get that actual, just on the edge, so that you're not going too far. Nice stretch there, just breathe. Always remember to breathe. And then inhale and lengthen, come all the way back up. We're going to swap to the opposite side, so we're going to bend that leg and then extend the other one, lifting the toe up. Little micro bend in that knee, inhale to lift and lengthen, and then we're going to exhale fold. Feel that stretch in the hamstring and the calf. And we also want to feel energised as well, so it's not just about being feeling as though we're stretching it all out, but feeling energised as well. Your calves are really important, okay, because they are pumps for your heart, okay? So to get a little bit of heart health, we're just going to do a little bit of stepping on the spot, like so. Working those calves a little bit. Working those calves. So obviously when you are on a long haul flight, these are really important because what you're doing is you're keeping your heart healthy, you're keeping your circulation going, so important. We also get a little bit of a core work there because you'll feel your core slightly engaged in this seated practice. Lovely. And then release. And we're just going to have a 1 minute mindful minute just to finish off this practice. It's so important. So we're going to come back to that ground and centering. Place the palms on the top of the thighs like so. Relax the shoulders, toe through the crown of the head. Feel the weight of the body against the chair. Your hips, your feet. We're just going to focus on the breath. So if the mind wanders, you become distracted by your own thoughts, I just want you to gently return to that focus. So just notice each inhale and each exhale like a wave. Notice wherever you feel the breath the most, maybe in the abdomen, through the throat, the chest, or coming in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Maybe to help, you could place your hand on your abdomen so you can feel the rise and fall of your belly. And as an act of self-compassion, you might want to place one hand on your heart centre. And just focus on the sensation of breathing. Smooth inhales, smooth exhales. Just notice. And 1 minute is all you need, or even just 10 breaths is a good way to start. And then as you come out of this practice, just notice your feet on the floor, the weight of your body against the chair. Just notice where you are. The practice. practice of yoga is now